Today on CCX News, a growth scare. As we start the spring housing market, housing experts say we also enter a period of uncertainty. At a real estate forum in Brooklyn Park Thursday, housing experts described the current market as dual crises.
So we have these dual crises of affordability and inventory where we just don't have enough homes to sell people.
Home prices continue to rise. The median sales price in the Twin Cities is now $380,000. Meanwhile, there continues to be a supply shortage. However, at the forum Thursday in Brooklyn Park, experts point to a glimmer of hope. Mortgage rates have fallen in recent weeks.
We're wondering if it's coming down for the right reasons, whether there's some concern around growth, or if inflation is cooling and we can start to drop rates a little bit. I think that should spur demand a little bit, but then do we have the inventory there to sell them?
The number of homes available for sale has remained stagnant compared to last year at this time. At the state capitol, lawmakers are proposing a bill that would protect veterans from fraudsters trying to steal their disability benefits. Lawmakers are pointing at so-called claim sharks, who make false promises to speed up a veteran's disability claim. They typically charge a fee or a percentage of future benefits. A new bill aims to stamp out this fraud. It would require every veterans service provider to be federally certified. Christy Janigo is legislative chair of the American Legion Department of Minnesota and a Maple Grove City Council member. She said this is the most important bill related to veterans this year.
In my opinion, it is not ethical for someone to profit off of a homeless veteran. This bill won't completely solve that, but it may help.
The bill also requires that third-party agencies have a transparent fee structure when working with veterans. Value-seeking consumers and tariffs are weighing on the food industry, including Golden Valley-based General Mills. The company announced it plans to cut $100 million in costs starting this summer. The announcement follows a lackluster winter earnings report and a bleaker economic outlook. No specifics were announced this week on how the cuts would be made. During an earnings call, the company says the cuts will allow it to free up resources to invest in growth. About 90% of the oats General Mills uses to make Cheerios and Nature Valley products are imported from Canada. There's a new leader taking the reins at the Maple Grove Fire Department. Madison Zickmund was hired as Maple Grove's new fire chief. The city council signed off on his hire this week. He was previously fire chief in Fridley and has spent more than 13 years in the fire service. He's also been in leadership roles at the Spring Lake Park, Blaine, and Mounds View fire departments. Maple Grove hasn't had a permanent fire chief since it parted ways with former fire chief Tim Bush in September of last year. And so it begins, spring road construction. In Maple Grove, work on the bridge over Interstate 94 will start up in the next week or so. It's part of the Rush Creek Boulevard 610 extension project. For drivers, expect a closure. City officials say the Maple Grove Parkway ramp to westbound 94 will close starting April 1st. The closure will last 2 weeks. Detour signs will be posted. Golfers in Brooklyn Park now have a new dining option where they can enjoy a post-game meal or beverage. Today in Business Matters, we visit the Tavern at Edinburgh. The golf season at Brooklyn Park's Edinburgh, USA is now in full swing. And this new season comes with a new dining option.
The restaurant is the Tavern at Edinburgh. It's run by Jason Tillett Company. They also manage the food and beverage portion at Greenhaven Golf Course.
Whiskey wings, Gucci, pomfrets.
The Tavern at Edinburgh opened in early March following an ownership change and rebrand.
So here's the new menu.
Executive chef Kevin Aho runs the kitchen.
Oh, I love it. I love it. This is probably my 12th restaurant I've opened, and I've been in this business since I was 16.
The Tavern will certainly offer your standard pub fare.
This is a whiskey sauce. It's just pineapple juice, whiskey, lemon juice, molasses.
Things like wings, sandwiches, pizza, and salad.
We've got crispy duck breast, the beef pappardelle. So I like to put a twist on the cuisine.
But Aho is classically trained in French cuisine.
Grease salad here in a minute with chicken breast.
And the menu will reflect his skill set.
My specialty is curated food. So it's all from scratch. It's all handmade. It's all chef-driven. It's all farm to fork. So I think it'll be a different style of cuisine that's ever even been here.
Customers we spoke with welcomed the change.
We want to try a new menu. The other one was kind of old, got old. This one's a new menu. We want to try the food out, and he's got a good reputation.
The hope is that the customer base won't primarily be comprised of golfers or folks who come to Edinburgh for special events. They want to make this a destination restaurant for the area.
You're not going to find any kind of cuisine like this at a golf course.
With warmer temperatures on the way and outdoor patio season on the horizon, management is certainly intrigued about what's to come.
The feedback we've got so far has been very positive. They're extremely excited to try something new. We're all excited here.
The Tavern at Edinburgh is currently open Wednesday through Sunday, but at the end of the month, the plan is to be open 7 days a week. Finally, this segment, an exciting honor for a Champlin Park High School senior. Charlotte Selby recently received a Volunteer of the Year award from Leading Age Minnesota for her work helping seniors. Selby volunteers at St. Teresa at Oxbow Lake, a senior living community. She helped with activities for seniors, including starting a gardening program. She was nominated by staff and residents at St. Teresa of Oxbow Lake. Congratulations to her.